Any recommendations on how to deal with all this lame sauce? Well, Cat Burgled, without knowing the circumstances that surround your friend, I'm going to assume they were very much in the wrong and you're in the right. Definitively. I mean, I had friends when I was in high school and even college who turned out that way. I think what, at the end of the day, you have to realize is, the people that you know that have had their same best friend since elementary school are the exception and not the rule. All you can do at the end of the day, chat, is decide what you do. You can't exert control over other people and make them like you or make them want to hang out with you or invite you to their birthday party. All you can do is you. And I have not been one of those people that had their magical best friend since elementary school, who you go on to be like their best man for, and you do everything together. I've probably had like different good friends and best friends every like 5 years. But if those people turn out to suck, then they just did you a favor by removing themselves from your life. Like, you may remember the good times and what came before, but like all they actually did was just let you have a better future because they revealed their true self to you. So they actually kind of did you a solid. Even though it's hard to think about it like that. So, just, there are better fish in the sea out there. You just kind of have to be patient enough or outgoing enough to find them. But either way, you're welcome to hang out here as long as you want, or maybe even make some new friends in the Discord. Because there are people always trying to play games. We were talking about, speaking of, excuse me while I stay paused here for a moment. There was some talk, chat. And I hesitate to even bring this up. There was some talk. People in Discord wanting to play on a Minecraft multiplayer server. And I figure I may as well broach this subject because there has been demands made for some kind of official Etalyx craft server. Look at chat. Go crazy. So, I was just wondering how that was gonna go over, because do it. You did this. Please. What would probably end up happening is there would be an unofficial one. If somebody was really dedicated to moderating it and adminning it. But I would hesitate to do like an official server and have to handle that. But we all know, hopefully, that I did used to do Minecraft mod spotlights and Minecraft videos for like 3 years. Back in 2011 to 2013 or 14. So that's where all that comes from. The thing I foresee happening is, hey guys, there's a server. Okay, cool. For 1 month, it's probably pretty popular. Then month 3 rolls around, and it's just like, well, that was a big waste of everyone's time and attention. Give us a straw poll. Okay, you want to do a straw poll? Fine. There you go. You want a straw poll? Have at it. There you go. It's there. Do with it as you will. Now, the results of this straw poll don't necessarily mean anything or the other. 1 to 2 months and then people are done. It takes work. I know. Oh, I know. I remember when we had a Starbound server, and that did not last very long. He included the meme option. This man knows Twitch. All right, what do I do with this area? This is about 14 blocks to either side. I don't know if there's enough for a 3-wide hallway in between and 2 rooms on either side. This kind of is a hallway already. So what if we just had, and this is 2 by 2, which is kind of awkward. What if we just had a 4-wide hallway? Go all the way down here to the end. This could even be a door with an airlock, but I can't do doors in the middle like this, chat. That's gonna upset some of you, but that's the key. Do you want doors in the middle? We don't have to have a door down there. Or do you want this to be in the middle? Because if I don't put this in the middle, it's gonna throw everything else off. Either way, there's a walkway here, okay? Potentially also a walkway here. Let's just go ahead and designate this, because I feel like it's gonna end up being so anyways. That gives us some corners here to work with. We have to get to these corners somehow, unless I want to change the shape of this. Double doors? Yeah. I guess so. That makes sense. Just 2 doors instead of 1. But that's kind of a bad thing, though, because if you get raided from there, then that's twice as exposed wall that they can start taking down at the same time. But maybe we just won't put a door there. All right, what happened here? Let me look at the results. I'm just picking yes for memes is currently winning. Yes, I'd play on it is second, and no, I wouldn't play on it is third. Interesting. So, not as many people as you guys maybe think. A bunch of memers, though. As to be expected. So, anyways, with that in mind, what are we gonna do with these corners? Let's figure out where we want everything centralized. Let's assume the farmland is all here. There's a geyser there too, so there's gonna be a geyser just in the middle of the farmland. Or we're gonna have the L go down there. Maybe not, maybe this is all gonna be farm, and this is just gonna be the mega base to the right. We don't even need the J. That's a possibility as well. We do need some space for the electricity that has to go down here, I think. Memes, you're a meme. No you, no you. I'm a meme. No Archmage Mole King, we cannot have a Project Zomboid server. You can let it go now. Let it die. Let it die. Speaking of friends, how did you and Germa meet? Hollow, thank you for the 100 bits. Like online or in person? The first time we met in person was 2011? Whenever, Magica Wizard Wars was relevant. We met in San Francisco at the Magica Wizard Wars. We already knew each other by that point, though. But that was the first time we met in person. So, Magica Wizard Wars, which I had the I got like a mouse pad from there. He still uses the mouse pad from that event, actually. I think. I had it for a few years and finally had to give it up because it was a gigantic mouse pad. I didn't have enough space for it. All right, down here in the corners. How are we gonna handle these corners? Every time we have corners like this, it kind of gets bizarre. What if we just did 2 out? And then move over like this twice. That gives us like a little space for 3. I could even do it more, like let's do 4, 5, 4, 5, and we're creating another room here. The question then becomes how to access it. We could just put doors. That would work. What if we just did more than 6, 7? And then close it down. Then how big is this room? 4 across. What would we put in the corners here? It's kind of nice just to have this as a little buffer zone in case they break through the outer perimeter of the wall. So 2, 3, all the way down. Plenty of space over here for another room if I want it. But either way, we got a room here that we've been kind of inadvertently building. How do we want to get to it? I could turn it into a hallway. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wide hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4 wide hallway. I could do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And even go all the way to the outside if I wanted to, and just have this be like a corner room of sorts. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit. And then change the plans on this side. 1, 2, 3. Like so. I do want them to be kind of knuckled like this, though, because that makes it harder for them to break in on this side. But then we just mimic it on the other. Like that. Now there's like a little alleyway for people to hide in if we're being raided or something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways. We got a lot still to go. If you're wondering, Etalyx, have you even done anything in this game? Yeah, I have. There's a little starter base over here. It's not much, but it works for our 4 colonists. Small though they may be. And then we're going to be building up this probably for like a few weeks. It's going to take a long time. But once we figure out where the bedrooms go, that's kind of what gets us started. So when we decide where we want the bedroom wings, the neighborhood, if you will, that's where it gets going. Etalyx has spent the last 20 minutes organizing prison. There is going to be a large prison here. Hey, Spasmodica, thanks for subbing for 12 months. Thank you for a full year. It's insane. Can't believe it's been that long already. Welcome back for some RimWorld. Boat, what's happening? Don't ban me. You cowering in fear already? It's a bit early. Like, how did you two become friends? Where did it all begin? Began a long time ago. Again in 2011. On Machinima had a thing on for aspiring YouTubers called the Respawn Army. And that's how I met Ricky for the win, who ended up moving on to bigger and better things, among other people. Ricky used to be in charge of Respawn Army. It's just an old thing, and we both made videos and submitted them there. Way back in the 1800s. Long, long time ago. Smirnock Ice, where are you? You're not even here. Oh, there you are. Missed my sub. Feels bad, man. That was before Asha asked where would you go to play Pokemon. Thanks for 6 months, Smirnock. You were missed but not forgotten. I mean, you were forgotten, but you weren't missed. You were overlooked, but you have been reparations made for. Whatever. You're here now. That's what matters. Look, you know what I mean. My words are getting twisted around here. Hey, Blue Drake, what's happening? Who says, fam? What up? Speaking of people met at events, I met Blue Drake at a E3 event for Ubisoft one time. How's it going, man? Hope all's well. Thank you for subscribing. Completely unprompted. And Carrick is back for 14 months. As I haven't been here in months, I'm sorry, I love you. That's okay. That's okay. The 14 months is still a long time. Thanks for being here and sticking it out for all that. Appreciate your resub. I need a new drink. My friend is a Ubisoft employee. I might have met him before, Elcar. I went to a few Rainbow Six events back in the day. All right, we're doing some really tedious planning here, but it's going to end up for a good cause. I just got to figure out what I want to put in here, because this is probably going to be its own wall. This is going to be its own room. It's just kind of a hallway that leads to whatever you want it to be, okay? Let's start thinking about where we want the bedrooms to go, because that's the first thing that we're going to do, is build bedrooms. We have to build them out of solid stone. That's why we're doing all this planning, because we've been over here stone cutting, turning granite chunks into building blocks. These are very strong by comparison. Take the slate wall here, for example. This isn't even made of granite, but it's 455 hit points versus 225 that you get from the wooden wall. And the extra benefit, of course, is that they're not flammable. So you're making inflammable wooden walls that have twice as many hit points as wooden walls. So they're just much safer. Guess you're having a good time with 8-Ball. I'm glad he could keep you company. We've known each other for a pretty long time. I think it was in 2015. I think it was 2015. I think that was the first year I went to E3. Because I went to 3 E3s. I did not go to this year. I went to 2015, 16, and 17, and I think it was at the first E3. Because I remember I was at 2015 E3 hanging out with Chimney Swift. Wow. That's a long time ago. That just came back into mind, too. Good times. Yeah, Chimney Swift. Who's still making videos, I think. All right. I would like to make the bedrooms fairly centralized. We do need a great hall, right? I think that goes without saying. Let's figure out where the middle of our base is from top to bottom. We can go down 70. Well, let's just do this. That's 87 blocks. Chat, what's half of 87? That should be 43. The 43rd block should be the middle one. So it's here. That is the exact middle of our rectangle top to bottom. Been a while since I heard that name. Been a while since I saw him in person, too. 2015 feels like just yesterday, though, honestly. All right, now what about left to right? Well, this is the middle left to right. So what we're going to do is just create kind of a great hall here in the middle. And this is the perfect middle, right? So that's a 4x3. Let's make it 4x5. Is one of them east to west, I think, is an even number. That's troublesome. That means you're not going to get a perfect square, chat. So you're just going to have to take the perfect square that's on your screen right now at the bottom right and just be happy with that, okay? Because this is the ever-expanding 10x9. It can't be a 10x10 or a 9x9. It's got to be one or the other. So, all you want, you can't change it, you OCD having neophytes out. Why did I call you a neophyte? What does that even mean? You don't deserve it, though. A person who is new to a subject, skill, or belief. A new convert to a religion. Oh, that's not... I guess that's insulting, but... maybe not as much as I thought it was. He called us noobs. I'm not a noob! I'm not a noob! How could you? Alright, how much space do you want in here? More, I think. That's an 11x12. Is that not enough for you? Does that not sustain you? What if we do this on all sides? What if I start expanding it like this? You're gonna be like, whoa, when it's built, I promise. So we kind of got like a little sort of cross there. We're gonna go up one more. I told you, we're getting extravagant here. All this is gonna be just wide open space, maybe with pool tables, maybe if we had a fountain. I don't think you can make fountains in this game without mods. So, I think that's gonna be the nice great hall in the middle. Is that enough space for you guys? Is that a bedroom? No, it's not a bedroom. This is the hangout place. There's gonna be a bunch of art there. Could be a museum. Could be a lot of things. I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in back seating, and I've been involved in numerous streams on Twitch, and I have over 300 confirmed reads in all caps. I'll have you know that I go on the official RIMWORLD subreddit to complain about patch notes. Hey, 5 water drops. Thank you for your Prime sub. What did you say to me? 5 water drops? Did you say turn the heaters off? It's the summer? Thank you for your subscription. Okay. This is going to be our Great Hall room. That therefore means this is going to be the entrance. So what comes with a Great Hall, chat, as you will soon find out, is a great carpet. This is going to be the walkway towards the Great Hall on the left, and this is going to be the walkway. Wait, hold on, it's off. There's got to be enough space for the red carpet in the middle. There's like 4 blocks for the red carpet. We could even do 2 in the middle. Why is this off by 1? That's 9. Does that mean that this should be that many blocks across? I think so. And the same on the other side. Okay, so that's what's going to divide up our amazing infrastructure here. Then we're going to have to do the same road top to bottom, I guess. So this one's 8, which is unfortunate. 8 across. This is going to be enough space for like 30 people to live. That's too much. I think 8 going north to south is too much. We're going to have to shorten that to 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, instead of having a path go here, because that's too predictable, what we're gonna do instead is have 2 additional paths come down in the middle here. So 21 across means 10 is the median, which is right there. So this is the middle. Likewise, this is the middle. And we're gonna have like a little 3x3 or a 3 across pathway go on either side. And this can be something else entirely if we want it to be. This can be a different room that is you can only get to from the geyser. Hey, battery room right there. That's what's happening. That is absolutely going to be the battery room. Bless us, Randy. Randy can't bless us while the game is paused. It is not a legal move. And what we might also do is have that same 3 across path. We might even have that go all the way up, but we'll hold off on that for now. Okay, I'm just going to mark it there so we remember. The right side hallway is not even. I beg to differ. That is 10 blocks to the outside, 8 blocks. It's not even. All right, which way? Did I count from the wrong way the first time? Didn't I say 10 blocks? That's 21. I beg to differ. That's 21. Okay, which one did I do wrong? The left one or the right one? Because the 10th block should be the middle. It's actually the left one that's not even, I think, chat. No, it should be the 11th block that is the middle block. So this should be the center. The left one's off by 1. And they both need to move over, actually. So now we have 11 and 11. They're both wrong. Now they are both right, though. I don't want to hear it anymore. Just do the whole thing over again. We're going to start over. I meant the thick one on the right. I don't know what you're talking about now. I question your math. Well, you better get used to it. All right. Where are we going to have our bedrooms? Probably up here. And then down below, we can just scatter everything else. So we're going to start with bedrooms on either side of this large hallway. We might even condense this down to a 4-cross hallway at certain points. I think that would serve us well. Okay, bedrooms all the way up to the tippy top. Unless we want all of them to be in the middle, central. Let's just start from the Great Hall, okay? Starting here, how big are they all going to be? 5 by 5? Do we want them to be 5x5? With other fun things